This is a Frank podcast.
Welcome to another episode of the Extremely Casual Gamers podcast with Ellie, Chris and Guy. This is a casual gaming podcast for the everyday gamer. And on the show today, we've got news stories with Chris, of course, gaming news.
Yeah, excited for that.
Yes. Guy, you want to talk about the sequels we deserve?
I've been hurt.
You've been hurt?
Something's happened.
Oh.
So what, again?
Yes.
It's not the polyps, they're back.
No, I do have an update on the polyps. They're still inside me, but they're not as bad.
Okay, that's great news.
Have you heard that they're actually okay?
I had somebody had a little scan around my belly the other day, and
good.
I actually am still waiting to hear from my doctor, but I'm saying that everything's fine.
Okay,
Everything's
cool.
sweet.
Yeah.
Awesome, great news. And Chris, you also want to talk about fast travel in real life.
I want us to get together, put our heads together and figure out a set of rules so that when fast travel becomes a reality, how and when we'll be allowed to use it.
I like it.
The
I'm
parameters.
genuinely excited to talk about this.
Yeah, me too. That'd be fun. All right. Well, first of all, let's just jump into some listener feedback. All right, listener feedback. First of all, I just want to remind you guys that on our Instagram, it's actually on our Instagram, our TikTok, and our YouTube, there's the Helldivers 2 video. And if you want to go in the draw to win a double pass for you and your mate to download it on PS5, make sure you head there and comment on it.
Okay, it's just that I went there the other day and it didn't seem to be up there, Ali, so I don't know whether to believe you or not.
Great statement
I'm having trouble,
in question,
yeah.
Chris. Yeah, no worries. There was a slight delay, so apologies for those who listened to last week's episode and thought, I'm going to go comment on that video, and it's not there.
What had happened is that Chris had finally decided to log into Extremely Casual Gamers podcast because me and Ellie have logged in and we post and we reply to your messages and stuff, but Chris hasn't done it yet. So he went in and he just thought he would attempt to log in by what he thinks the password would be.
Yeah.
And he logged in so many times with incorrect guesses that we got locked out.
Yes.
So that's why the video didn't go up.
That's exactly why.
Chris kept on putting in the wrong password a bunch
is
of
it
times.
not? I was told it was polyps 420. Is that not the password?
No, it's Ash's mum, 69.
Delete that account.
Oh dear, no, yeah. So just a reminder, you can go and win yourself a little pass there. Go and watch the fun and hilarity we had and did. What?
Yeah, and
does
if
it
you
make
don't
sense?
have Helldivers, because this is the issue with the game, you have to pay for it, whereas Fortnite or Apex Legends or something is free. It is worth paying for, though, because that's how good it is, but we've got a whole heap of free double copies to give away.
Yeah, so comment on that. And also, for those in our ECG for ECG group, we're also going to be announcing the winner. We may already have done by now. We've put a little competition in there, so if you do want to jump in there, make sure you comment on that, because it's a smaller group of people to
It's like a little private giveaway.
Yeah. So if you want to join our group, ECG, number 4, ECG is our private Facebook
And that's
group.
on Facebook, yes.
That is on the Facebook. First of all, thanks to everyone's contributions to the Sims ratings from last week's episode.
Yes.
We had a whole group of people comment on that. I won't read them all out, but thank you for participating in that, to those who
Great
did.
topic, Guy, by the way.
I didn't realise that when we brought that in, that 10 meant you were the best in the world. Because listening back to the episode, I was throwing in like
Felt like
eights
it was-
and stuff. And I stand by that. But I think if we were to be realistic, if 10 is the best in the world, then we would have all been ones, maybe twos.
You're right.
Oh, not with that attitude,
Ones
baby.
and twos. That's all we would have been.
Yeah, I don't regret that 10 for charisma though for me, because I mean, just look at me.
I can
Listen
see the
to me.
charisma radiating off you. It's falling onto the floor.
Thank you so much. So thank you for that. Also, Sean, I think it's pronounced Sean Vandermeer, posted in the group, the ECG for ECG group, saying that they're playing Royal Match on mobile.
Yes.
And I just want to say you are still welcome here.
Oh,
We're
hell
okay with mobile gamers.
Yes.
It's okay.
We had a sort of a rocky start there with Guy. He had some pretty harsh views on that and a lot of things,
He did,
which we
actually.
cut out of the podcast. Racist stuff. But he's since changed his attitude on the mobile gaming.
Yes, yeah. So you're welcome here.
Not
Also,
the racist stuff.
No,
though.
very much
I'm
standing
still
firm.
very much. You know who you are.
we also had Kurt message our Instagram, and he recommends Chris. We were talking about anime a couple of weeks ago, but he recommends Dragon Ball Z Super for you to watch.
Yeah, that's.
Have you seen that one?
So the Dragon Ball Z Super, I believe, is the later stuff. Because my issue is I'm stuck in the 90s and early 2000s.
Yeah.
I love Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z.
So did Kurt. He said something like, I loved it and I thought I'd be put off because it was new, but he actually thoroughly enjoyed it.
Okay,
it was
that's good
kind of
to
the
know.
sentiment, yeah.
I'm still watching Cowboy Bebop at the moment, and it is freaking excellent.
Oh, nice.
Very entertaining anime.
Very nice. Also, big welcome to Austin McCafferty, Thomas Wyatt Goats from Florida. Twitter. Michael William Hammer from Canada, who's got back into The Witcher 3 after listening to this podcast.
Oh, good on you, mate.
Yep. Also, cousin Beck got back into Witcher 3 over the weekend too, Chris.
Oh, didn't
so
she? She's just the perfect woman, isn't she, Ellie?
She is, actually.
Yeah.
We also had Jacob Kilsgaard from Denmark join us, and he posted in the group, I know you guys commented on this, and he's purchased Uncharted, God of War, Witcher, and Minecraft after listening to this episode.
That is excellent.
Champion.
He put the photo up of all those games, and the good thing is those games are all very old, but they've aged really well and they are classics. He would have been able to buy all of those for like $100 total New Zealand money, which is usually how much it costs just for a new game anyway.
Yeah.
So that's great that he can go and experience those for the first times. I'm jealous.
I love that we've got listeners in Denmark as well.
I know.
That's
how
bloody cool.
Yeah, especially considering those views you had earlier that we had to edit out. Very Denmark focused they were.
It's more Finnish. The Finland people.
Guy, not now, guy.
Also, Harry Cooper, he's actually just started listening. He's only up to episode 20. So, hello, Harry. You're not going to hear this for a few weeks, but we're saying hi to you now.
Yeah. Spoiler alert, guy gets polyps. That's going to be a recurring.
Is that three polyp jokes just so far?
Like less than 10 minutes. Oh,
All right, I'll see you
God.
guys later. I'm done.
Yeah, sweet. And lastly, Tyler Fowler, he posted in our ECG for ECG group and said that the lingo that we use has rubbed off on him and he's now saying the word clocked, clocking a game.
Is that a Kiwi thing?
Yeah, I didn't realise that.
Right.
That it's not,
I've either said clocked or completed. That's it.
I suppose they say, I finished a game or whatever.
Yeah.
The thing that you say that is a throwback for me is the story is the campaign. You call it the campaign.
Isn't that what it's called?
Campaign?
Oh.
That was something that I used to call it too in like the early 2000s.
Yeah.
And then I just changed to the storyline.
Well, I think it's because so many more games nowadays, and especially might have be a reflection on the games you play, are quite open world.
Yeah, you're
so
right.
there's a campaign per se is
Like Halo's campaign.
Halo's campaign,
Yeah.
like Call of Duties that I used to play back in the day, were linear campaigns.
Yeah, right.
Whereas, I guess a storyline is more because there's so many things going on. Red Dead Redemption 2, there's the main storyline, but there's so many other things as well.
That's right.
That's part of the storyline.
Gotcha. Wow.
Do you comprehend that, Ellie?
And then in response to Tyler's lingo question about what lingo people have picked up from us, Diet Vanden Ven said, I've been using laying a cable way more often than I should.
Laying a cable? Are you serious? Oh my
I
God.
want that to really be a thing. When we finally do merch, I feel like that should be.
Oh, yeah, just
What,
laying a
laying
cable.
a cable shirt?
What we
Yeah.
could do is we could get ECG toilet paper that's
is a
got our
terrible
logo,
idea.
our
Yes.
watermark logo on each little tile.
Yes.
But the entire thing is a cable.
Oh my
so
gosh.
you're like pulling a reel of cable. Like, it's
Like,
water
sorry,
paper.
actual cable or
No,
the
like it's
euphemism?
a printed picture of cable
Ethernet
on the
cable.
toilet paper.
And
so
then
as
you
you're
have
pulling
to,
it.
it's like a game. You got to try and get your poo on our logo to cover it.
Ellie! Look, I was enjoying the
Okay, sorry, that's a silly
line.
game. That's a silly game. Okay, I feel like we should just move on to some gaming news.
No, this is good stuff. What do you think? Everyone, let us know. Join the group and discuss it. Are we done? Are we up for gaming news
Yeah,
now?
I think we need to move on now.
All right, gaming news. Gaming news. I've just said it 4 times in a row. Huge public fallout after new Fallout patch falls short.
Oh, no.
All right, so Bethesda released a next-gen update for Fallout 4, something that they actually promised originally 2 years ago, and they've randomly dropped it 2 weeks after the TV show releases. It's like the TV show releases, everyone gets really interested in Fallout again. They go, crap, that next-gen update, we forgot to do that. Quick, let's get it out.
There's absolutely no way that this was an accidental. That was 100% part of the plan.
Yeah,
Hey,
surely.
They were like, we're releasing a TV show. We've had so many games, and like everyone's going to want to play them again.
Yeah.
Oh, would you happen that we've got a patch right here?
Yeah, Guy, the patch comes out 2 weeks after the TV show release, 2 weeks after.
Yeah, because that means that everybody's finally had time to watch the TV show.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
You know?
I see. Yeah.
Right,
I would have
okay.
thought they would have dropped it earlier.
Exactly, all
but-
on the same day is what I'm thinking. Which makes me think 2 weeks is the exact amount of time you need to quickly go, shit, we need an update, and then throw one together. That's where my brain is at. Unfortunately, on PC, it almost did more harm than good initially because Fallout and a lot of the Bethesda games, your Skyrims, your other Fallout games, even your Oblivions, they very much were improved upon by the modding community. So the modding community fixed a lot of sort of short pitfalls that the game had. Unfortunately, this new update initially ruined a whole lot of these like mainstay long time mods, and they all just stopped working. So you download this new thing 2 weeks late after the TV shows come out, and then it kind of breaks a whole lot of your old saves and makes them unplayable because of the mods you had on back then.
But it's not part of the original game though. Like the mods aren't. So I guess it's kind of like, well, it's your own fault.
Hey, are you on Bethesda's payroll?
I'm not on Bethesda's payroll, but I'm kind of like modding is you changing the structure of a game and the cosmetics of a game. So like when a new patch comes in, it's kind of like, well, Bethesda didn't approve of all your mods.
Guy, a lot of the mods, and this is great because I have played so many friggin' Bethesda games without mods. Sometimes they are unplayable.
Yeah.
Because a lot of the mods are bug fixes, are like texture fixes, all this shit like that. It's like, why didn't Bethesda just do this?
Right.
That's the history of and it's because their games are so open world and so massive, it's not going to be as polished as like a linear campaign.
Yeah.
So unfortunately, that sort of undid a lot of mods and stuff that people have been working on. If you are playing on a Steam Deck, it completely resets all of your settings and wipes them. If you're playing on a PC, for some reason, 60 frames per second is still the max setting you can have. Meanwhile, on Xbox, 60 frames per second is the minimum setting you can have, even if you've got the cheap Xbox, the lesser powered one.
The Series X.
That's
Series
right.
S.
Yeah. So unfortunately, it's pretty much unplayable in that setting. And also, there is a massive fan-made DLC. It's called Fallout London. It has been in production since like years, since Fallout 4 came out. A giant open world version of London in the Fallout universe with quests, characters, everything designed by fans. Everything's voiced. It was a full-blown game.
Wow.
And that was set to release after years and years of like building this
Development,
thing and development. That was set to release on the 23rd of April, I believe it was, this thing.
Oh, yeah.
Bethesda, instead of dropping their update the day the TV show came out, they dropped it on the 25th of April, which meant that they had to completely, and then a direct quote from Dean Carter, who's been running this whole mod thing, it has, for lack of a better term, screwed us over.
Oh, that's so disappointing.
So people would have released this for 2 days. They would have been able to play it. And then the new patch came in from Bethesda for Fallout 4 and they just completely scrapped the London thing.
So they've had to push it back because it's like,
did they not launch it?
No, they haven't. So they've had to push this back to be like, okay, we're going to have to work on, make it compatible with all this shit and blah, 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 blah.
Annoying.
It's like, why don't you just not do it the day the TV show comes out so everyone's ready to go?
Yeah.
But all I can say is, as a longtime Bethesda fan, every time a new release comes out and new stuff happens, I get less and less. I think I'm massively losing faith in them.
Yeah.
Fallout 4 was pretty cool.
Okay.
But not as good as it should have been.
Yeah.
Skyrim was obviously excellent back in the day, but they've released it 10 times on 10 different consoles, pretty much exactly the same. They just keep doing these things. Fallout 76 was initially at launch a huge debacle and a massive rip-off. They've since fixed it. Fortunately, the TV show's great. Yeah. I just worry that the next Elder Scrolls 6 game, which is the sequel to Skyrim, I just don't think it's going to be as good as what my brain wants it to be.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So I'm a bit gutted. That's my gaming news.
I mean, with Fallout 4, because I was one of those people, watched a TV show, inspired me, downloaded Fallout 4. Literally at the very beginning, there's the cutscene, and then there's the character design where you get literally like the main
with your
characters.
wife in the mirror?
Yeah, your wife, you get to choose whether or not it's you play as a guy or a girl, and you're looking in the mirror and you change the structure of the face and all that stuff. That bugged for me. Like I wasn't actually able to click on anything, and every single time I pressed pause, the dialogue that was supposed to be playing on the screen as I was playing started playing. So then I unpaused, nothing for ages. I couldn't do anything. Press pause again, dialogue started.
Yeah.
And then I just skipped the whole creation scene. So I said a blank normal dude. Started playing
you had
the game.
the generic guy.
Just the generic dude, because I couldn't do anything. So then I started walking around the house, going up to the robot. Nothing. Press X to talk. Nothing. But I paused it, and then the dialogue came in.
Wow, that's really weird.
I went online. It's a very, very common bug.
Oh, interesting.
Literally, I just had to uninstall, reinstall, all that crap, and it's working fine now.
how-
But it's like right at the beginning.
And how old is that game?
What was it? 2000 and...
Oh, it's. I mean, we could Google it if one of us had a laptop. We'd be able to see. But like that just goes to show Bethesda games. That's why the modding community is so important to them.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was just my gaming news. Now over to Ali for the second gaming news.
Yes, 10th of November 2015 is when Fallout 4 came out. Is
Almost
that what
a
you
decade
meant?
ago.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Oh, 2015 is almost a decade ago.
That's right.
Yuck.
That is yuck.
Wait, so
Yuck.
that's a decade and they still have a bug like that in the first segment of the
Yes.
game. That's crazy. You'd think they would have fixed that before the TV show came out as well.
It's almost like, you want to give them 2 weeks to play
True.
a buggy version and then, that's
Sorry, yes, of course.
Yes.
Yeah.
Guys, I'm pissed.
Are you
I
drunk?
knew it.
I'm annoyed.
What?
I can smell it on your breath.
Yeah.
As
What's
you may, I remember a couple episodes back where we talked about what we're playing this week. I said that I stumbled across a game called Titanfall 2. It's from Respawn Studios,
That's
EA
right.
Games. It's a wicked game. I was after a first-person shooter there with a linear campaign. I just wanted to be able to play a mission, finish the mission, go to the next mission. I didn't want to have to do open world.
Yeah.
Titanfall 2 is a perfect game for you to do that. It was only like $30 on the PlayStation Store because it came out in 2016. Basically, big war going on in the future. You're on one side, baddies on the other. You're a pretty cool pilot that runs around and shoots on the ground, and then you can jump into a Titan, which is a big mech suit, but it's also AI, so he's kind of got his own personality.
Okay.
So when you're on the ground, he's also running around shooting stuff. But
That's cool.
And then you jump in him, and then you shoot with bigger guns.
Oh,
right?
gotcha. Yeah.
His character's called BT, or the robot's called BT. Wicked game, loved it. Got to the end, and like I imagine with a lot of people when they play a video game, they go, I can't wait until the next one.
Yeah.
Because it finished without the storyline being finished. Like it definitely was set up so that there's a Titanfall 3. The storyline wasn't done.
Okay.
The game was done, but it was very much so, but the war rages on.
That's what God of
Right.
War used to be really good at. God of War
Yeah.
1 ended with like a cliffhanger thing,
Yeah.
and then God of War 2 literally finished exactly where God of War 3 picks up.
Yes,
Nice.
totally.
That's excellent.
And
yeah.
Gears of War was actually pretty good at that as well.
Yeah.
Big, like you finished the big boss, but then it finished with like, but you're not done, right? Titanfall 2 was the exact same. Very excited. Looked up online. It's not happening. Titanfall 3 is not happening. So Respawn Studios, the people that created it, they went on from Titanfall 2 to Apex Legends, right? So Apex
yes.
Legends,
Oh, yeah.
the multiplayer shooter, came out, I don't know, 5 or 6 years ago. Respawn said it's the same universe. It's the weapons and stuff that you have in Titanfall is actually in Apex Legends.
yeah.
So it's all in the
so
same
they're
universe.
related?
Yeah, it's all related.
It's
But
the same universe, but it's not.
same universe.
Right.
But in Apex Legends, you don't have the Titans. You don't have the big
Okay.
robots, right?
And it's
But
more
all-
of a Fortnite type setup.
Right.
yeah,
It's a
so
battle royale.
it's all battle royale all online, right? So Respawn Studios have focused all of their attention on Apex Legends, and they've just scrapped Titanfall 3, which has left the community, such as myself,
Oh,
pretty damn pissed off.
that
and
sucks.
that sucks, but also Apex has made them like a crap ton of money, which is the issue.
So Apex Legends jumped on pretty good. They timed it well with the whole battle royale mixed multiplayer online, and it still continues. It's not huge. It's not as big as Fortnite and your Call of Duties, but it's still up there. So I just wanted to know, and I asked on our Instagram and I asked on our Facebook page, what is a game that you feel deserves a sequel? Whether it be there's already 3 of them and you need a 4th,
Yeah.
or there's only 1, you need a second.
Or there's 2 and you want a third.
Yes, precisely.
Nice.
A sequel, one
Yeah.
that follows. I had a little look around online as well, and it seems like the biggest ones are Bully from Rockstar Games.
Canis Canem Edit, that was on my list.
Canis Canem Edit. I always forget the Latin part. Bully.
It's basically Grand Theft Auto, but you're a kid at school.
oh, fun.
you're
Yeah,
a
it came out
bully.
on PlayStation 2.
Oh, you're a bully,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah,
Ah.
but you can be a bully, or you can help the nerds, or you can do like it's real classic. Actually, looking back, it's probably really bad in terms of stereotyping
Yeah,
people.
yeah.
But it was a very cool like open world, and eventually you got to go outside the school and even into the town. You couldn't drive cars, but you could drive a lawnmower and a
Okay.
scooter.
yeah.
Quite cool.
Did it end with you thinking, can't wait for the next one? Like storyline wise?
Gosh, I cannot remember this. It certainly ended in a way that made me think, oh man, I can't wait for Canis Canem Edit too.
Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't, yeah.
Because looking online, there's a whole bunch of websites and lists and stuff, and it seems like the biggest one is Half-Life 3. So Valve Studios, who created
Yeah.
Half-Life, they literally set up with Half-Life 2, or it was like Half-Life 2 Episode 2 or something like that. Literally same as Titanfall of, this game's not over, get ready for the next one. And then Valve Studios just went, we're not doing it anymore. So
Yeah.
everybody, leaving everybody with blue balls.
I was about to say, it's
Yeah.
literally blue balls. That
Yeah.
sucks. I would not be able to rest if I didn't know the ending of a story.
Yeah.
That would piss me off for the rest of my life.
Precisely. And the thing
Yeah.
is, it's not like as if it's not just the storyline that I loved about Titanfall. Is I loved the gameplay. Like I want to do that again. I want to have that same experience, but on a higher level. From our listeners, Bloodborne, Portal 3, Days Gone, Singularity, and Sackboy. Did you ever play? You know
Sackboy.
your little Big Planet, where you the little little fabric
It was
man.
on
that runs-
PS3. It was like the
Oh, I don't know
launch,
if I
one of the
played
launch
that.
titles.
So
Little Big
PlayStation
Planet.
4, they did Sackboy, where it was actually like you are a little Sackboy and it's actually a storyline.
Oh, okay.
It's wicked.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, no. So
But
those
nothing-
are from our listeners. So I just wanted to know: are there any games that you guys desperately want a sequel to? And then if you do, I want to ask another question afterwards.
Okay, so Portal
Okay.
3 is one I agree with. Portal 2 was, I think that was Valve as well.
Yeah, same.
Who, by the way, Valve made Steam and they're killing it. So, and they're geniuses. And Half-Life 2, I know, is one that people have been wanting for. It's like this amazing first-person shooter that like introduced a whole lot of elements that are now quite commonplace throughout game. It's one of those like almost changing.
Trailblazer.
It was a trailblazer.
Yeah.
So the fact that that's not coming back sucks. Portal 3, very, very keen for that. Portal 2 is still, to this day, very excellent. If you haven't played it, you should play it.
Okay.
Because it's probably $10 and you could easily get it or download it. Mirror's Edge.
Mirror's Edge.
I have
That
not
was a
heard
cool
that
game.
either.
So Mirror's Edge was a first-person free-running game where you could also fight and shoot, and you were like running across the tops of skyscrapers and doing all the stuff. But you would
I'd
throw
hate
up
it.
everywhere.
You would.
Oh my goodness.
There are not enough sea legs on the planet that would steady you for this game.
No,
Okay.
you would get such bad motion sickness because basically imagine like running, leaping, grabbing something, swinging, rolling on the floor, all in first person.
Oh, nah, yeah, nah.
Also, an
Oh.
element of it as well was there was enemies coming at you, and it was like you have to run. You can't fight them.
No.
So you're being chased. So I remember playing it, and there's like a little bit of anxiety.
No,
You sit
yeah.
there in your chair, going like,
I want to pee my pants,
they're
yeah.
right behind me.
Oh.
So
Yeah, okay.
let me just double check. Mirror's Edge 2. I'm pretty sure Mirror's Edge 2. It's called Mirror's Edge Catalyst came out, but I would love like a PS5 new version of
Yeah.
that. That would be excellent. Maybe a little open world action. The next one for me is a really important one because the fifth one is one of the best games I've ever played. And I say that a lot. The Witcher, Elden Ring, those two are up there.
Yeah.
This one's probably my third.
Yeah.
Metal Gear Solid 6.
Oh.
So what happened with Metal Gear Solid 5 was this amazing open world stealth game where you could, if you could think of something using the mechanics available, you could do it. It was this amazing sandbox. Hideo Kojima, who made Death Stranding, he's the mastermind behind it. Created the whole
Right.
series. He had a massive fallout with Konami. The game was released unfinished. So you get 2/3 of the way through and it just stops.
Really?
It's crazy. Like there's all
Yeah.
these chapters in it.
Oh my God, random.
And then it gets to a certain point, it stops. There's like bits you can Google online to figure out the story. And then Konami and Kojima parted ways, and there was never to be another good Metal Gear Solid game again.
Wow, that's so interesting that they just stopped it.
Yeah.
But they released it still.
The problem was Hideo Kojima, who's like this visionary in the world of gaming, he spent way too much money on it. It was massively over budget. And they were
Right.
like, right, we need to stop this. And so they delivered it. It was still excellent, but holy cow, I want them to finish that and also make a sequel.
Yeah.
Black.
Oh, Black was a cool game.
On PS2. It was
And
a
on
first-person
and it was
shooter.
on Xbox as
on
well.
Xbox as well, yeah, it was.
It was yeah.
It was a first-person shooter. It came out of nowhere. It was just called Black. The literally just the cover of it, I remember it was like black with some bullets lying around
Yeah.
it and a pistol. It was just this awesome first-person shooter. You played like a secret agent.
Oh, yeah.
And it was one of the best ones.
What was so cool about Black is that remember playing it on my original Xbox, and I remember playing it and going, the graphics were insane for the time. And like when you were shooting like an Uzi, like the gun would the
recoil?
it would smoke, and you could hear the shells hitting the ground. Like it was way further ahead in terms of graphics and stuff
Oh,
for a
cool.
first-person shooter at the time.
Yeah.
I don't remember the storyline at all. I just remember how I felt shooting with those guns.
Yeah,
and I was
right.
Like, man, that was a cool game.
Cool.
It was sick because it sort of came out of nowhere. Saw it at the video rental store, got
Yeah.
it, and it blew my mind. And the last one is, Canis Canamedit. That's what I had written down.
There's some cool games on that list.
I didn't know any of them. Sorry. That's
all right.
Good chat.
Let's now, Ellie.
And I only have one that's really burning in me, and I think you're going to guess which one it is. But
Does
I,
it
Detroit
begin
become
with
human?
yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
That's the only one that I'm really, really wanting a sequel for. One where I've gone, I just want to play that again, or play another version of that again.
Or in that same universe from a different character's point of view.
Yeah. And I'd also love to, because that was actually made in 2018. So it's actually reasonably old, like in the world of gaming and also in the world of robots and androids. It was quite a while ago, I'd love to see a new version of it now with all the knowledge we do have about AI now and like where we're at and how far they'd take it and whether they'd change some of their theories. Like, I'm just interested to see how they would handle it now.
They'd probably get AI to make part of the game from the AI's perspective.
They would, wouldn't they?
You know?
Oh my god.
Also, that company has made a couple of other games since, which is basically them saying, we're done with Detroit Become Human. They made, I can't remember what they were called, but they've made 2 similar-ish style, very story heavy. You
Beyond
choose
Two Souls.
Beyond Two Souls. Yeah. And so they're very much like they don't want to just go back to the same world. And
yeah, they don't. I think it's not happening, but I really want it to because it's actually such a good concept.
All right, well, hold on to that feeling, that want, that desire. Chris, you pick one of your amazing games, have a think about it, and then go, I'm a genie. I've come down with a very specific type of wish, right? It's not a wish where I give you what you want. It's a trade. Almost like I'm Satan, right? So, so what is it realistically where I go, Ellie, I will give not just you, but the world, and everybody will know it was you that made this deal.
Oh my God, what a hero. Yeah.
For Detroit Become Human 2, but I need something in return.
Jesus, right.
How has he got the better end of the stick here? What's going on?
Well, he's Satan.
I'm not Guy.
So you're not Guy.
I'm the genie, right? So you can't just be like, I'll give you, a box of Wicked Wings and...
What if I was like, I'll rub that lamp as much as you want?
There's an itch on the bottom of it. I will keep it for ages.
Yeah.
No, so I will figure out as Satan or the genie if that is indeed a fair trade.
Oh, okay.
I'll give you the game. It will be released. It'll hit everyone's who wants it.
Will it be a 10 out of 10, return to form?
It'll be exactly what you want it to be.
Yeah.
So everything I want.
It's not going to be some shit sequel. It's going to be not something that's been whipped together by the B team of the, the production studio. It's going to be like, chef's kiss.
Okay.
Wow. But you need to give me something in return.
Does Satan...
What would you be willing to actually give up?
I'll give up.
Yeah, what are you going to give up?
Oh, I see. I thought you... Oh, okay, right. I was going to ask if Satan has a penis because there's an easy thing I can do there.
Jesus.
She's going to rub poo on it.
Okay, what am I giving up?
You know what you could do is give up the podcast and we'll get Cousin Beckett.
Deal. You got anything in your brain?
Well, this is for Detroit Become Human 2, isn't it? So mine will be for Metal Gear Solid 6.
Yes.
Yeah.
I've decided.
Yeah, okay.
What will I give up? I will give up gaming after I've finished it.
For the rest of your life.
Wow.
That's right. Once I've platinumed it, I will not game anymore.
That's how much you want it?
Yep.
Wow.
That is, I will make that deal.
And I will never platinum it. I will always leave one trophy. Yes, read the fine print, Satan. I beat you at your own game. We just shook on that.
You did, I saw it.
Yes. And I didn't even have to message. I suck at this job. It's all right. What about you, Ellie? You can't do what I just did.
To be fair, I feel like that would plague you more so because you're a completionist.
I am a completionist.
Like, damn it, it's just one trophy away, and I could say I've platinumed the game, and then I feel like one day you do it and go, oh shit,
On my deathbed. I'm like,
hand me the controller. I need the last trophy.
it's to collect 200 feathers from around the open wood. Damn it. I left this way too late.
So for me, Ellie, you can be the Satan now.
Okay, I'm Satan.
This is for me to get Titanfall 3.
Okay.
I had to think about this. If I bear a son.
Okay. You give him up?
No.
Are you bearing it?
If I birth a son.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
I will name him Jack Cooper BT Mansell because that is the character name. So Jack Cooper is the pilot. BT is the robot.
Is it?
Mansell.
Oh.
So that's the middle name.
So how's it spelled? BT, like just letters?
The letters BT.
Buzzy. Okay.
Jack Cooper.
You can counter offer.
Jack Cooper BT Mansell. If you give me
the sequel.
Titanfall 3. Yes.
That's a big lifelong commitment, that one. I feel like you're really putting your son in it there.
Yeah, but it's a cool game.
It's a cool game though, Ellie.
It's a cool game.
Sorry, of course.
And Jack Cooper is a name. And
Yeah, it's not bad.
No one cares about middle names.
Yeah, it's not a bad name.
Do you guys know my middle name?
Alexander.
No.
No, I don't.
Andrew.
Yes.
I know it was an A. Yeah. Andrew.
Nice, nice.
It's like, it means nothing.
Yeah, okay, I'll give you that. I'll
You
give you
give me
that. I've got no counter offer. So, yeah, you're right. Your son's called Jack.
Sorry.
Talk to me.
It means nothing. Aren't you named after like your granddad or something?
No. Is he? Andrew? No. No. Andrew, no.
Okay.
No Andrews in the family.
Okay.
Nothing.
All right.
All right. Now Ellie's telling what she would do
Yeah, see,
for the devil.
I actually am just realizing now I don't think I want it that bad because I don't want to give anything up.
But then,
Nothing at all, not even anything.
But now everybody knows that you passed on the deal. So everybody who wants Detroit Become Human 2
Are going to be mad at me.
are going to be mad at you.
Okay, now I don't want that. I don't like being unliked. So I will.
Like and subscribe, please.
Okay, I will give up bananas.
No.
Done. Deal. Bananas. You know how much she'd be loving bananas.
Oh, I love banana.
Say goodbye to potassium for the rest of your life.
Done. Just deal.
Yeah,
Just
done
shake
deal.
on it.
Yeah.
All right, and done.
Thanks.
Wait, is that the end of the segment? Fast traveling in real life. If it were to become a thing,
Yes.
all right, how would it work? What would the rules be? This is what I want to establish.
Okay, all right. So we're not going to go into the science behind it. It's just about the rules that would be.
No, there's
Because
no
if,
science.
if we go into the science behind it, the conversation's over already.
Let's just say
It's impossible.
you've made a deal with the devil.
Oh, okay, he's back.
back.
Okay.
You've got a son named BT who can't eat bananas. All right, but now you can fast travel.
Okay, cool.
Okay, yeah.
Can I raise the first red flag, or have you got a thing going?
No, you go for it.
Because one of the things with one of the main things with fast travel is that you can only fast travel to places you've been.
That's one of the questions on my list. So
Right,
first
okay.
order of business, do you have to have been to the place before? That's the first question.
I vote yes.
Yeah, I feel like you do. I think in my head you need to actually have some weird path, even though it's not a path. You have to have established the path in the first place, right?
Yeah.
They made
Yeah.
that connection because otherwise,
Yeah.
because you can't do that really in video games with the big open world map. You can't just fast travel anywhere.
No.
That's
Nah.
usually the rule.
There
of
are
thumb.
some lame ones that let you just travel anywhere and it just
Yeah.
takes away a lot of the, the
Yeah.
discovery.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
nice.
So we've established
Yeah.
you have to have been there just anywhere, just
Yeah.
once.
Just
even,
once.
even if you've just breezed past it, you stepped in the room and you go, oh, that's not the right room.
You have to have gone to the place. Yes. No, yeah, you've been there before. Yeah, okay, cool.
Yeah,
okay.
cool,
So
alright.
I'm putting a yes next to that.
Yeah.
Next question. Are you the only one in the world that can do this?
Oh.
Oh,
Or can anyone fast travel at any time? Because that could open up a lot of complications.
absolutely, it could. I'm going to say no. I want this for myself.
Oh, well, I want it for myself.
So are you the only one? No. Yes.
Wait.
Yes. Are
Yes.
you the only one? Yes.
Yeah, I'm the only one. Yes.
Okay.
yeah,
So
I
not
guess.
even me or Ellie. Cool. That's
Yeah,
what
I
it
feel
is.
selfish, but yeah, it's just me.
What about this? What about there's like a select group of people that you get to nominate like 5 people?
It's like your close friends on Instagram with the
Yeah.
Instagram stories. You select however many get to do it or,
Yeah.
or view it, you
Yeah,
know.
gamers only can do it. So if you're not a
Okay.
gamer,
Although there's billions of us.
yeah, shit.
Are you the only one? Yes. Select few. Okay. How many times per year are you allowed to do this? Because if you can do this whenever, it's going to take a lot of joy out of life, I think.
Yeah, you're right. The novelty will wear off pretty quick, eh? It's got to be for special circumstances, doesn't it?
I vote do it whenever you want.
Okay. Whenevs is guys vote. I personally vote that you can only do it 5 times a year or something like that.
Oh, wow.
Ooh, 5 times a year.
Wow.
Yeah. So because it's like, think about it. So like I recently went away on holiday and the transit's fun. It's all part of the adventure, you know. And I know your partner Sam traveled recently and he had a
did.
terrible time.
He did have a terrible time.
So it goes both ways.
It does.
But it's part of the adventure.
Yeah.
I
But
think.
you don't have to do it. So if you've got unlimited times, you can do whatever you want. But you like the travel, you can travel.
Yeah. Okay. Right.
You know.
Yeah,
So
well,
how many times per year? Unlimited. What do you think, Ellie?
I was going to say like once a week.
Once a week.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's go 52 times a year. You're allowed to do it.
Okay, cool.
I'm fine with that.
Okay,
Okay.
sweet.
Do you have to pay for it?
Oh, like a subscription, like Disney Plus.
Like if you're like, oh shit, I want to fast travel, but it's going to cost me $500.
Oof.
Well, yeah, I mean,
But you can only do it if you can do it once a week. Does it have rollover? So
good question.
So if
You
Rollover
can bank
plan.
your data.
So if it's like 200, if it, let's say it's $250 to fast travel, but I don't have it right now. But next week I've got 500. Can I have mine from this week?
I feel like we're really getting into the nitty gritty
Here
of
we
this.
are.
It's
Yeah.
once a week, and if you haven't used it, it expires.
Okay.
I like rollover data.
Yeah.
So what was the question? Do you pay? No.
No.
Yeah, no.
I feel like there has to be some give and take. Like, you know what? I feel like if you're just able to travel,
Who is taking the money though?
it just
The genie.
disappears.
The genie.
The genie.
The genie, not Satan though.
Yeah,
okay.
Not Satan.
Sweet.
Well,
You don't have to do anything with Satan.
look, I think 500's a bit steep.
Okay.
Is that return trip as well?
No, each way. Whenever you use it, it's this amount of money.
Oh, shit.
Oh, it's
$100.
like a flight. Oh
Yeah, but instant.
God.
$100? Would you accept $100 to travel anywhere instantly?
Okay.
$100 each way.
$100.
Yeah, probably. I would
All right,
probably
so
pay that.
as long as I've got $800 a month, for fast travel.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's because it's each way and you've got it once a week.
Oh, thanks. Yeah,
you
nice.
know?
Yeah.
All right. $100 seems a bit steep but it is it is a bit hypothetical.
You can travel from anywhere instantly for $100.
Okay, cool. All right.
Yeah, no, it's not a bad deal. Yeah. Right.
Okay. Is it from anywhere? Or do you have to go is it
Or
like
is it like a port where you have to...
Like in The Witcher, there are special signposts you have to get to, and then you can travel between the signposts. And there are signposts everywhere, but you can't just go minimap up, click, travel.
Yeah, right.
You know, Red Dead Redemption, you have to go to the wagons.
Or you have to you set up a campsite.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay.
Is it from anywhere? What do you reckon?
I vote anywhere.
Sure.
That's my vote.
Yeah, I feel like it would be fun from anywhere, but I feel like there has to... my brain's saying, no, there has to be a system. It has to be from I would like it just to be from my home.
It has to be from your home.
Yeah, my home.
I'll land on. I think home's fine.
Okay,
Yeah.
from your home. Okay.
Nice.
Next question. While you're fast traveling, because this happens in some games, is time moving forward without you?
Oh, right. That's a buzzy thought. But it's
Does
so
it-
fast though, right? So it's only
Yes.
like a second?
No, but you appear somewhere and it'll be if you're playing a game with a day-night cycle, you will travel somewhere and then by the time you get there, it's now nighttime.
So it's not that fast then?
How fast is time
It's
traveling?
realistic time.
Because if I'm if I'm fast traveling from my house to the podcast studio, which
Yeah.
in reality is a 20-minute drive,
Yeah.
does time move
Yes.
different to if I was to fast travel to where I was born in the UK?
The way it works is Geralt's on his horse and he's fast traveling to this other area of the map. It effectively treats it like how long it would take you to gallop there on your horse.
Oh God.
Well, then what's...
This is a question. Does time move forward? Yes or no? Oh. Or would that ruin it?
So if I wanted to go visit my family in the UK and I fast traveled, I had the money, time would move as fast as it would take me to get there via horse.
It'd be like a...
Because that's
via-
because if let's say my nana, touch wood, is on death's door,
Yeah.
and I want to fast travel,
You're missing that, mate.
I am gonna get there. My other nana will have died by the time I get there.
Oh, God.
Yeah, see, I'm confused about the word fast because in my eyes, I was thinking, second you're there.
That's not fast
Do you
travel.
know what I
That's
mean?
just different travel.
Wait, so is that teleportation I'm thinking of? What
Well,
am
no,
I-
this is the question. Does time move forward? Yes or no? We can lock in no if you
I
want.
say no. Yeah.
Well, I think it does, but surely the travel's only 2 seconds. So you've only missed 2 seconds. Is that right?
So,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Is that not how it works?
just to clarify, you don't want me to put no. You want me to put yes and then bracket, but only 2 seconds, close bracket, instead of just putting no and spitting
I
everywhere.
reckon.
okay.
I reckon the time traveled is the average time it takes for a loading screen in a video game.
Nice. Yeah. See, that's the
Solid
kind of time
state
I was thinking.
drive or old school? Does it 30 seconds?
30 seconds.
30 seconds.
Yeah,
All right, there we
okay.
go.
Yeah.
30 seconds time. Okay. What happens while you're traveling?
Oh. Are you in private? Are we...
Are you just in a weird space, ooh, or are you in a loading screen?
Yeah.
And there's a chair there and a little lamp next to it. You just sit down and watch the bar go across.
Think of it like when you're asleep. It's kind of like a weird dream, a lucid dream.
And you
so
wake
you
up.
wake up.
Okay.
Right. Yeah. That's good.
So
yeah,
fast
yeah.
travel, go to sleep, wake up, I'm there.
Boom. Yeah, that'd be good.
Okay, done. Okay, 5 scenarios now.
Oh.
You're going to tell me whether or not you'd fast travel.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I like this.
Okay.
Okay. First one, you're on the couch and the pizza delivery guy is at the door. And it's
You got to fast travel to
10
the door?
meters away.
All right, so Ellie, let's role play here.
Okay.
Hi, I've got the disgusting pizza that you ordered with barbecue sauce as the base and spring onions tossed on there with some hollandaise.
Yeah, could you just fast travel that in here, please?
Wait, no, you've got to
You're
fast
the
travel.
fast traveler.
Damn it.
I'm not using mine.
So are you going to fast travel?
Not for $100, no.
Yes, the rules now come into play.
Yeah, see, not for $100.
Also, not for the fact that it's 10
10
feet.
meters. I mean, yeah, just because I can walk, yeah.
Yeah, if it was free,
was
she'd
free.
do it.
All right, well, how about this one then? You're in traffic, starving,
Yeah.
and it says it's going to be an hour to get home, and you are starving.
Ooh.
No, I'm holding on.
Ooh, the hanger be real with me. So maybe I would consider
You
it.
would consider it, yeah.
If I'm hangry enough, I would pay $100 to have food
To
in
get
my
out of
belly.
there and be instantly at home,
Yeah.
happy with my food.
Yeah.
What
Yeah.
about
Okay.
you?
No, I would sit. I'd chuck a podcast on, probably the Extremely Casual Gamers podcast.
Oh, very good.
Oh, yes, lovely.
and
Yeah,
then I'll just
good
listen to that for a bit.
Listen back
Yeah.
to all of the previous episodes that you may have missed.
Honestly,
Love
if you find the right podcast, I don't even care about traffic anymore.
Oh, yeah.
That's
Nah,
a real
no.
thing. Yeah,
Hard out.
it's great. Like and subscribe. Your partner has begged you to take them on a 4-day hike. You can either do the hike or just fast travel to the end of the hike. They're there with you and they've loved it and you've done nothing.
So they've fast traveled too, or they've done it and then you've appeared and gone, I was here the whole time?
No. So you fast travel to the end of the hike.
Oh, yeah.
Sam, in this scenario, Ellie, is there as well. And he's going, man, that was a great hike, wasn't it? Although this is weird, though, because of the time constraints that we put on it.
Yes, where's the 30 seconds? How many? Yeah, no, I don't know.
We can get rid of that one if you want.
So I've not done any of the walk, but he has on his own.
He has on his own, and he's there with you, and he's going, man, that was great, but you've missed out on the wonderful walk.
But does he think I was there the whole time? No,
I don't think he does.
So it's more about him just at the peak of the, the looking over the lake and stuff, and this is a beautiful moment, and you're there for
that
it.
moment. I get the good hike,
The 4-day
view.
hike to the lake, yeah.
Gotcha. No, I think I would do that with me partner. I think I would, do it if he wants to do it.
So you do the 4-day hike, but you wouldn't get off the couch to get the pizza. Okay, this is just an interesting. What about you, Guy?
I'd do the hike, possibly fast travel home.
Fast travel home.
Yeah.
Because it's an 8-dayer.
Yeah, nice.
Apparently.
Yeah. But even if it's like a full loop, just like you've just done a 4-day hike, and then if you know that you've got to then load in the car,
yes,
and you've got to drive back to where you live, and blah, blah,
yeah,
blah.
okay.
Usually
fast travel back.
Even if it was an hour away, I'd still be like, I just want to get home.
Oh,
Okay.
amen.
What about this? You're going to visit your family who are a couple hours drive away. This is a very much my scenario. They live in Tauranga. I'm in Auckland. 2.5 hours.
Yeah.
It's actually 3 nowadays. Ugh, thanks to traffic.
Am I right?
Roadworks, am I right?
Yeah, you're right, bro.
Sort out the motorway council. So going to visit your family. You visit them all the time. Like once every couple of months, you go down and visit them.
Yeah.
It's a 2.5 hour drive.
Yeah, I'm fast traveling to that.
$100.
Yeah.
And $100 back.
Because the gas would be like 60 probably anyway. And also
Time saved.
Time saved, but also safety. Like driving for 3.5 hours is dangerous. People will be dickheads. So I'd rather be safe and just know that I've got straight there for $100.
Okay.
Done
Guy.
deal.
Yeah, actually today I was booking flights with my wife to go visit family in Wellington and Wanganui. If you're from America, that is a roughly 6-hour to 8-hour drive. And flights are expensive. And, like you said, it was over the Christmas break, roads be crazy.
Yeah.
So, yeah, if I could fast travel that, yes, absolutely.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Final one. You're going to Europe for your honeymoon. It's a 28-hour journey. And you got to transit through Shanghai.
Oh, I'm definitely using fast travel for that. What, are we not? Are we
about
actually
you,
going to
Guy?
sit on a plane next to 2 other people? Are we actually...
Well, I've got a toddler, so I'm fast traveling.
Oh, so you've got a...
However, if it was just my wife and I'd do it.
I see. This is where I thoroughly enjoy the transit.
Yeah.
I love it.
really?
I got my new Game Boy, which has been kitted out recently. I got podcasts. I got books.
I
got my
haven't been
laptop.
on an international flight since like 2018. So
My
Really?
favorite part of my honeymoon trip was we got off at Shanghai. It's like, why are we going to Shanghai to London? I had a beer at 5 a.m. in the morning in Shanghai at a craft beer place from China
Nice.
and a bowl of red hot beef noodles.
Oh, yeah.
Lovely.
And everyone was like, who is this clown eating this weird shit? It was excellent. I loved it.
Okay.
I love
nice.
travel.
Yeah, it's excellent.
I look at planes when they fly up above and I get jealous.
Really?
So I'm like, where are you going? What are you what are you doing? Business or pleasure?
So you'd do the travel for
I'd
that
do the
one.
travel.
And Ellie, you'd skip it.
Oh, I would skip it 100%.
Right.
Like, not even having to think about it. I hate going through the security and having to pull your laptop out. And have you got it out? Have you missed anything? Is there anything metal on you? All of those little subtasks, that is just enough to just send
stresses
me.
you out.
Yeah, I just can't.
I love getting to the plane and you're looking, sometimes they've got like the little sealed bag and it's got like some headphones in it. And I mean, I feel like this is, maybe they don't do it anymore because I haven't been on an international flight. The headphones in it and they're like, and they got the little blanket.
And then you put your goggles on and you hop in your little...
And then the guy at the front spins the
propeller.
He winds up right at the rubber band.
Okay, so it's very interesting. So, Ellie, you're very much in favour of fast travelling whenever and wherever possible.
Pretty much, yeah.
And Guy, you're sort of split.
I would be doing it whenever, wherever, if the parameters were different. I could use it whenever I wanted. I didn't have to pay.
Yeah.
But based on the parameters that we set, I'm very much like in
the middle,
I'll
yeah.
save it. I'll save
Yeah.
it.
I'm very much a saver too. I like the journey. I love driving. I love flying. I love all of that. But if it's like I've been there before and I have to go back again, like say to Fiji, which isn't far from New Zealand. I've flown to Fiji quite a few times now. I'd love to just skip that one.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah,
What
yeah.
about then? Can I throw a scenario in there? You haven't used your fast travel for the week. You've got the money. It's Sunday afternoon and you're hungry and you want to get a specific burger joint that's a 30-minute drive.
No, I wouldn't do it. I have Uber Eats twice in my life.
Really?
I refuse to pay for someone to bring me food. I will go and get it every time.
Wait, hang on. I need to digest this for a sec. You've only got Uber Eats. You've only ever got food delivery twice or Uber Eats or...
Whatever. Yeah, same thing. And both times it was because I had a discount for like a real cheap rate.
Wow, I admire that, to be honest.
Yeah, no,
That's very
I
surprising.
hate paying for someone to bring me some food, and it's always cold and shit. I'd rather just go get it myself.
It is cold and shit. Yeah, you're right. But wow,
I like the Jenny, man. I'm a Jenny guy.
Nice, good on you, bro. That's inspiring, actually.
Yeah,
Enjoy
yeah.
life, the moment. It's the climb, as Miley Cyrus once said. It's not about how fast you get there. It's not about what's waiting on the other side.
If I had a
It's the
dime
climb.
for every single time something Miley Cyrus said that applies to my life,
Are you all good? Is your throat all good?
I'd have a dime.
Doesn't sound so gravelly. It's like, we're just ignoring it. Anyway, that's the end of my segment. I hope you enjoyed it. Extremely Casual Gamers Podcast, Instagram.
Thanks for that weird plug at the end.
Just trying to build
Are
forward.
you asking a question?
I don't know.
Well, that brings this episode to a close, but we've got giveaways. We've got giveaways and more giveaways we would need to mention. First of all, mention it again, the Helldivers 2 giveaway. It's still on our Instagram and our YouTube and our TikTok. Comment on that, be in the draw to win a copy for you and your mate on PS5. And we're going to draw that next week on the episode. And what else have we got to give away today, homies?
Oh, we got a game that came out last week on PlayStation 5. It's called Stellar Blade, Japanese RPG game. The demo was available for you to play for like the first, the couple of weeks leading up to it. You could go on the PlayStation Store and play the demo, which is kind of cool because when was the last time you got to play demos?
Yeah.
Because remember when you used to get the demos on the CD when you buy
Yes.
like a magazine, like a gaming magazine, it would give you a demo for a game and
Oh
you'd
my
play the
gosh.
first level over and over and over and
Yes.
over. You go to a friend's house and be like, oh, you've got so-and-so? Oh, it's the demo. And you've just
Throwback,
you just played by yourself. It
yeah.
was kind of like that, but it was a digital version.
Yeah.
Yeah, and to be fully upfront about this, we got sent 2 copies. Guy and I got sent a copy each, and originally I was like, yeah, I can give away my copy. That's all good. And then Guy was like, oh yeah, I can give mine away. And then I'm
Yeah.
like, okay, I'm gonna keep mine because I played the demo, and I do. It's reminiscent of, and I don't know whether it's like FromSoft style of gameplay where you just have to get really good at timing all these awesome things.
Yeah.
There's a progression tree in terms of your skills, and the combat is like the writing is not very good. But the rest of the fighting, the graphics, and the world building are really good.
The parry system and the sort of the magic system is called beta. That's kind of cool as well. You got to perfectly time your parries and that charges your
I
power
love that
and
stuff.
like that.
I love
Yeah.
that stuff. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm going to keep my copy, and Guy's
Fair
going to give
enough.
his away.
I will give mine
Good on
away
you,
because
Guy.
there's been plenty of games that I should have given away, and I thought, no, I'm going to play it, and then should have given it away.
So if you want to win that, you go to our Instagram right now. There is a post up there, and what do you do with it? You like and subscribe.
Yep, that'll do. And comment or
No, but
something.
seriously, what do we do? I have no idea. I was just
There's a
asking.
post on the Instagram. Like it, comment on it, and you're in the draw. Easy as that.
Bloody beauty. What are you two playing this week then?
I'm slowly chipping away at Fallout 4. I genuinely am.
Cool.
I saw one of those things where I'm like, oh, I better go play it. I'm like, you know what? Got a bit of time. Go play, 10 minutes here or there, maybe a little bit more. And I'm genuinely enjoying it. I'm just taking my time with Fallout 4 and Helldivers 2
Yeah.
because that's fun.
Nice.
Yeah,
It's fun.
I'm still diving into hell at the moment with Guy. And we've got a nice little crew of 4 of us now, which is
do.
quite nice because you can have a max of 4 at a time, and then you don't have any randoms jumping in and either like blowing you up with mortars or doing all the objectives while you're all sticking together over here. They're off running over there.
I had
Yeah,
a random
right.
join a game with me yesterday, and it's not very often that you actually use the mics. Like sometimes you just join and then you sit there silently. But this guy had like a really heavy like Swiss accent or something. He's like, "Hello."
Oh, please.
It's like, where should we go now?
Oh, cute.
I was like, I want to keep talking to you.
He was probably laughing at your accent as well.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
I'm playing that. I'm still playing Cyberpunk, which
yeah, how's
is
it going? Yeah.
kick ass. Like, unfortunately, I haven't been able to play it much the last few days, but today before the potty, I'll play Cyberpunk for an hour. Put the headphones on. It's just like loud electronic music while you are firing crazy guns, and it's really good. I love it. And also, I have recently completed Pokemon Red on Game Boy.
Have you?
So now, if you see me in public, you can challenge me to a fight at Pokemon Red or Pokemon Leaf Green. Okay, I am now playing Pokemon Gold on my Game Boy Color, and it is excellent, and it looks amazing on the new screen.
What did you go
Cool.
with your starter Pokemon?
Chikorita.
Oh, yeah, I was a Totodile guy. That's the last time I open up about Pokemon
Nah,
with
just
Chris.
joking. I love Totodile. Yeah, I just go Chikorita because the grass type Pokemon, I feel like they're just a bit lame looking, like
Yeah.
a Bellsprout. Ooh, whereas you can get cool fire Pokemon and cool water Pokemon.
Yeah,
Like the Red Gyarados, for example. So anyway, that's neither here nor there.
Yeah, wow.
What are you
Interesting
playing,
stuff.
Trackmania? No, Stardew Valley.
Yes, I am. I did play some Trackmania in the weekend actually with my friends, but I've been playing a lot of Stardew Valley. And another thing Sam and I started playing, it's not It Takes Two, we haven't finished that yet. We'll get
I'm
there.
playing that as well.
Oh, you are, are you?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. We downloaded yesterday a game called Portal Knights. Have you heard of this?
No.
It's a co-op game. It's actually very similar to Stardew Valley in the way that you collect resources.
Oh, nice.
You build your homeland and then you go on portal to other places to get materials. It's kind of like that. So we started playing that yesterday just for a bit of fun, just a nice little easy co-op game together.
So is it couch co-op? Like you got two
Yeah.
people on the same time? Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, you just basically, you can play it either on your own or you can have two people. It's kind of like Stardew Valley where you can play that co-op as well. But yeah, you're just getting resources, building stuff. It's really, it's
cool.
really easy.
And when you portal to other places, do you have to pay $100?
No, you don't actually.
I feel like there should be rules in place around that, but that's all good.
Absolutely.
Fair enough. I'll talk to the developers about that. Also, guys, I saw this game the other day online, which I feel like you might like, that hasn't come out yet, but it's coming out in Q2, I believe, of this year. Have you seen Mini Royale? Have you seen posts about it? So it's essentially, it's like Fortnite. So it's a shooter thingy, you're in a team, blah, blah, blah. But it's based in like a children's bedroom. So it reminds me of Toy Story. So you're playing like a little green soldier.
I have
you
heard
seen
about
this?
Yes.
And I looked at it and I was like, I feel like I would like playing that because of the cool like graphics, and it just made me feel miniature and like I was in a kid's room again. It reminded me of Toy Story. It seriously is like Toy Story. It's like cross Toy Story, Fortnite. That's what it is.
It's like that movie Small Soldiers. You remember that movie?
That was terrifying, that movie, when I was a kid.
Yeah.
So that's a game to look into. What is it?
Yeah, it's called Mini Royale and it's
Mini
coming
Royale.
out in a couple of months from now, I think.
Okay.
But yeah, crossover with Toy Story, Fortnite. I feel like you might enjoy it because it's kind of like Fortnite. But
I'm absolutely going to check that out.
did you like Toy Story?
I love Toy Story.
Yeah, I feel like you'd like it. It was the Toy Story visuals that made me go, oh, what's this game, Sam? I want to, because I was watching a YouTube video on it. I was like, oh, God, I would like that.
Oh, hell yeah.
So there's another little recommendation coming out soon. I think it's on PC first, but hopefully it will come to the other consoles. I don't know. Yeah. But yeah, that's what I'm playing.
What are you playing, listeners?
Yeah, let us know. Extremely Casual Gamers Podcast on Instagram. Also, join our group, ECG for ECG, on Facebook. Join the conversation. Come be friends. And, yeah, don't forget to enter the old giveaways. That's 2 giveaways this week, guys.
Yes.
Sorry, only for PlayStation, though. Sorry about that. Have a great week, and we'll talk to you next time.
Bye.
See ya.
Bye.